Hey guys, welcome to another RPG Maker MV tutorial. Let's see, today we're going to try to show you guys how to make a Dragon Ball Z type beam. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe, comment below if you guys want to see anything else made, and I'll try my best to get it done. So first, as you see, we're going to go here to the database. These are all the different spots from which you guys already noticed all the animations are at. You got all the empty spots if you want to add more. Here's basically like just some random stuff that I have here. And then that's some stuff's completed, some's not. Just things I'm just kind of messing around with. It gets kind of crazy when you start coming up with some ideas, and next thing you know, you got a whole bunch of animations you got going on. But for you guys, we're gonna try to find something cool to make this Dragon Ball Z beam, and I believe, where is it at? Here it is, right here. This animation, Thunder All. So basically what you do is just copy it, go down to the empty spot here, paste it in there, and you see, we're going to rename it here. So you guys can name it to whatever you guys want to name it here, but we'll just call it Dragon Ball Z Beam #1. And as you can see, all this stuff right here is stuff that we don't need. So you go, let's see, where is it at? Yes. So you go back in there and you basically scroll to the top. Scroll, put none, hit OK. There you go, it gets rid of most of the stuff that you don't need, except for that one little guy right there. We'll get to that in a little bit. So as you see, it gets all the things here. You can change the color you want. We want to try to get it to the iconic Dragon Ball Z Kamehameha type color. So let's see, right about here. No, that looks about good. Let's try this. So you go down there, hit OK. Now as you see, you got a couple of frames here. It's shooting down. Looks pretty cool. Got the colors I like. Yeah, looking pretty good. Now as you see, there is something right there that we don't want. So you just go in there, click that, delete it. There you go. That gets rid of that. See if there's any more hiding in here. Clicking through each frame, clicking through. Oh, there we go. There's another one. Delete. And if you guys accidentally delete something you don't want, you can hit undo and you guys can bring it back. But we don't want this, so bye again. See if there's any more. Nope, looks good. Let's see. Let's move this over. See what this looks like. Yep, that looks great. Exactly what we want. Now this stuff right here, you guys can't hear the audio for this, but it's just the thunder sounds. You guys are not gonna need that. But obviously for me, my end, I can hear it. So for me right now, it's perfect. Don't need the thunder sounds. Now see, set to the feet. Now here, if we want to basically keep these frames right here, and we want to change the rotation for this guy, see what it looks like. Let's do 90. All right. Get the right angle, but as you see, it's shooting the other way. You know, as you know, the characters are towards your left. So let's try the rotation again. Do -90. There we go. Now we got to shoot in the right direction. But of course, it's not placed correctly. So now let's mess around with the X. See where this puts it. Let's try, is it 300? Whoa. Yep. Definitely don't want that. That's way, way back there. So let's go back in there again. Let's try minus 300. Oh yeah, that looks much better. Much better. Now slightly off just a little for where I want it. So let's see. Let's try 280. Okay, that's looking a little bit better. Let's see if we can move it slightly down a bit. All right, try this. Nah, it's a bit too low. It's too much down at the feet. We want to kind of get it right here in this middle area. All right, let's try this. See what we get. Nope, not quite yet. So this is something you guys can keep messing with. Basically, depending on like the size of your character and all that, and where their arms are at. So you kind of position it just right. So we're getting it set up for this character that you'll see here in a little bit. If you've seen the other videos I had, you kind of know which character I'm using. She's the only one that doesn't have a weapon, so it's perfect for her because she just uses a hand action. So let's see, yeah, that looks good. Now here comes the fun part. As you see, it's only a couple of frames, so we'll start right here. You want to scroll down, hit shift so you can copy all these, paste, and as you see, now you have 27 frames instead of 16. Now see what it looks like. Oh, there we go. Now we're more looking like a beam. That's what I'm talking about. But as you see, there's like basically like a little hiccup, so we want to find that. And again, with you guys, you can do your beams all totally different, but we'll see, right? Yeah, it could be that one. Let's see. Oh, right, might be right in here. So let's get rid of, let's see. Maybe 13 or 14. Let's see, yeah. Get rid of 13, 14. See what that looks like. There we go. So basically, you want to kind of look for the beams that was kind of like when it kind of started like disappear. So you get one nice, cool, solid beam. Now we do the same thing again. I'm gonna copy all these frames. And paste it. And now we got 49 frames. Now see what this beam looks like. Ooh wee. There we go. Now again, you can go through here and tweak it. Look for any little, as I said before, little hiccups for how you want your beam to look. Just go through and kind of delete the ones that are kind of like faded. Like see like that, you want to probably get rid of that one. You want to get rid of that one. See now what it looks like. Ooh. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see what else we want to do here. Oh yes, the sound effects. So this is another one where it's up to you guys. You can do what you want as far as what sounds you want to put in here. So for me, I'll show you the ones that I just use for right now. But again, just do whatever you want your beams to sound like. So we'll just scroll through these. This is the basic setup I use for most beams until I find something different I wanna try. So you need to test everything out. Again, you guys can't hear it through this end, but as you guys just tweak the beams, you'll hear the sounds. So now we go in there and add another one. Scroll all the way till we find the next one you want to use. Scroll. There we go. So it's our second and final sound that we're using here. Again, you can adjust it to however you want. Play test it, see if it sounds good to you. Keep adjusting. All right, test this out. See how it sounds. And we'll place it in a different spot so it's not playing the same time as the other one, kind of like after the blast, and then the extra sound kicks in. So again, this is where you guys can adjust everything how you want it to sound, the duration, you can do all of that, how long you want to play, which frame do you want to start in. So right now I'm just gonna keep adding stuff. Now I can set it into other frames so I can extend the sound of the beam basically. See, now I got it playing at, see, the 10th frame, the 20th frame, and now I'm gonna have it playing at the 30th. Again, just adjusting to whatever makes it sound good to you. So again, I know you guys can't hear it, but as you guys adjust it, you'll be able to hear it. So sounding pretty good. I like how it looks. One more, yeah. These things are always fun to adjust and mess with. So be sure to apply, so that way this stuff will save for you. You're gonna need, I believe, 2 more animations. And one thing for you guys, your animation numbers may be different than mine. For me, this one is number 77, but for you, it may be number 50. You just make sure you have the right images. So yours be like, you may have animation 55 and make sure it's Thunder image 2. As you see, it only has a couple of frames, but basically like with the beam, I just added more frames and made it so it kind of like just loops. So as you see, it's going a lot longer than 5 frames. It gives you kind of like a basic cool like charging effect. Then of course, just like the beam too, you do the sound that you want to do, test it out, make sure it's good. I got it, for this one I got it centered right here. So that is the second part of the animation, and then the third. What number is this one? This one is 120. And I just changed the name, I called it Glowing Light, but it's basically Light 4. As you see, all the frames here. And for this one, I didn't need to add any extra frames or anything like that. I just left it as it is. Place it in the center. It has 31 frames, so that one's already good. Again, this is the other one you need. Make sure you get in there. It's Thunder 2. Set place at the center. And I just multiplied all the frames and made it look how I wanted. So it's kind of a good combo of the glowing and charging. Again, we did a little sound effects there. Slaying with the glowing light, centered. Looks pretty cool. And I did leave the ice sound in there because it sounds pretty good. So again, change that to however you want. Make sure you hit apply so that you can save these things. And this is the part where pretty sure most of you guys are used to, like when you add skills and all that. So you just, I call it Dragon Ball Z beam, gave it a cool little icon. Skill types, and this is where you guys know this part where you just make it how you want it, the speed, if it's critical hits and all the other stuff, and the formulas, all that. And then of course, if you've been used to the action sequences, this is where you put all the notes and everything for the moves to work. I will put this in the description. That way you guys can, you know, copy it down and make sure. But remember, again, your guys' animation number may be 52 minus 77. So if you put 77 in yours, you might get some floating hearts instead of a beam. So don't use the same animation number unless yours is the same as mine. So put whatever animation is your beam number. So don't use 77, you might get flying hearts. So that's the same for all of them. And there's about 3 different animations in there. So make sure whatever number it is what your guys' animation is, or you're gonna get some funky looking stuff. And if you guys know about this part, depending on your character's class, for mine it's a mage, and you need to add the skill in there and what level they learn it at. So I already put it in there, so we don't need to do it again. But I made sure she learned it at level 1, so she already has it. So let's see where we're gonna go. Troops, I believe. Troops. And I already have my troops already set up. If you guys seen my other videos where I show my action sequences, we have all the little testings going on. So pretty cool. So be sure to check those out also. But now let's check this out. We should get the desired effect we want. So I just have these other guys guard. Let's see if the move should be there. Yep, because she learned to level 1 and she's at level 1. We'll attack this guy. We'll have him guard. And also, if you guys need any of these side view characters, the Vibrato does so many good action sequences. That's where I learned a lot of this from, and the characters. I'll put the link in the description below also. And that looked great. That's how you get that beam. Love how that looked. So we got the effect we wanted. Again, you guys can change like how long the beam goes, the color. So it's pretty cool what you can do with this game with just trial and error. Sometimes patience also, because sometimes you're not going to get it right away. So we can go back into it and adjust a power. You can have it drain magic out. So many different things you can do with this game. I think we want to see if we can get more damage, like when he's getting hit, because I think towards the end he wasn't like basically getting damaged. So all you got to do if you want to add more kind of like the guy getting hit, the effect effect of it, just go down here. It's just an action effect right here. Just basically just add a little bit more. I think we'll do about maybe 4 more. So we'll copy a little bit. So you just copy. Make sure you hit enter so you can get the space. And then paste. Hit enter again, paste. Now we've added about that many. And that should have a better effect for when he's getting hit. So make sure you hit apply. We'll go back into the troops and do another test battle. Now let's see how this looks. These characters look so cool. All right, let's see what she does. See all those numbers right there? Now towards the end, you could add a little bit more so you can just keep hitting them. Like I said, adjust that to what you guys want. Other than that, hope you guys learned a lot. If you guys had any more ideas of what you want to see, comment below. I'll see what I can do. Again, I'm not no expert, but I'll try my best. All I ask in return is like and subscribe. I think that's fair. You ain't got to pay no money. So thanks again, guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.